The key point is for the captain agencies, which is a new model that Allianz has introduced with the beginning of the year mainly. The captain agencies, their main business is life and pension business. What we did starting end of last year was we discontinued our direct sales force and we asked our employees if they would like to turn their professional life into an own business and set up their own agency. This is basically the captain agency model that we're running. And being an agent and concentrating on life and pension business, we at Allianz feel that this is a very good fit. Life and pension business is a long-term business which requires advice. Advice to the customers, advice about investing, advice about asset allocation, about fund performance. This qualification has to pay off, and concentrating on one line of business is a good way of doing so. So at Allianz, we see the captain agencies as one important stepstone for our future development in the market. We have set up 107 captain agencies by now. 80 of those are owned by former Allianz employees. These are people coming from the old direct sales force, moving into an own business and being now an independent agent. And Allianz has helped these young entrepreneurs with the captain agency model. I think it's a good fit. The captain agency model, an agency that concentrates on life and pension business and the pension business. As I just said, pension is a long-term business and the agencies have an ownership of the client. So they have an interest to go with their clients over time and to be with their clients in different life phases and advise the right products to those clients. So I believe that pension business is very well suited to be sold via agencies and especially via captain agencies. And Allianz is putting a lot of effort into building support tools for our agents to help our agents to explain and to advise their customers and clients on their needs in their different life phases, and that includes the pension business. So we are very positive about this. Life and pension business, compared to the property casualty business, we have a lot of agencies in the property casualty market. A life and pension business is not that kind of a quick start. You don't set up an agency and a lot of business is flowing in very fast. Allianz knows that. So when we decided we want to have agencies that are really concentrating on life and pension business, we knew we need to give them more help. We need to be more proactive in giving them the possibility to survive this first few months when the business is slowly building up. So we put together a pretty comprehensive package on how can we help our new captain agents when they are setting up the agency. And I think with this comprehensive package we are kind of a first mover in the market. That we are doing it very rigorous and we have it kind of all written down and lined up. Help is not only financial. Financial is important and the compensation system also is important, and we did a lot of good things in that respect. But also important is giving them help with applications, with processes, with regulation, how to set up the contract for the offices of the agency and things like that. So I think we really made our homework and looked at the different parts that are important for an agent to be successful and not to be completely distracted with this new business ownership, but really to concentrate on finding the new clients, because that's what they need to do. They need to find new clients to make a living. And looking back now, after we started end of last year, so looking back after 4 to 5 months, I think we can say, first, we have a lot of experience now as Allianz, as organization, in helping new young entrepreneurs to set up their new agency, to set up a new business. We know how to do it. We've done it more than 80 times now, and we are getting better day after day, but I think we now have a very good standard. And second, what we know is from the success of our agents, from the success of these new captain agents, they have all the skills and they have all the products to really be successful in the market. We are seeing very nice developments. It's going up month after month, and the agents meet our expectations. And that's very important, because only when they meet our expectations they are making enough business to also make a living. So it's a successful business that they are owning now. I think we have to differentiate two things. On the one hand side, the traditional agencies, not only at Allianz but in all companies that are selling non-life products, mainly non-life products. For those agencies, selling life products into their existing customer base, so classical cross-selling, definitely will increase the profitability of those agencies. This is the most natural way of increasing your profitability, by just having more contracts per customer. So I think this is good, and as I just said, inside Allianz Life, we have already a lot of non-life agencies who sell life business, and we are very positive about that. This gives the agencies not only a good profitability, it gives them also a much bigger stability in their revenues, because they are not only dependent on the non-life business, motor business, which can be very volatile, and it can go up and down depending on pricing, and business is sometimes, some years, much easier than in other years. This is a volatile part. It's very good for an agency to have a life business, on the other hand, which is much more stable, and which can help the agency to have a more stable revenue stream. So this is very good. We don't discourage our non-life agencies from selling life business. We like that very much. At the same time, we are now creating these new captain agencies, and they are concentrating on life business. They are the replacement for the direct sales force. And for those agencies, we created an own compensation scheme, and this compensation is based on 3 pillars. First, premium income. Second, new sales cases, new sold cases. And third, persistency. So really, how long does the client stay with you? And by combining those 3 pillars, we also created a much more stable remuneration scheme for our agencies. So also there, we are very much focusing on providing stable income to our agencies, so that there is a good economic base and a good profitability.